Sweet. Get into it.
I'll take one so you can.
Growing up in Leeds, a colourful city and a real mix of multicultural families in our neighbourhood, it was proper beautiful ghetto, I would say. But everybody knew everybody, everybody looked after everybody, everybody got into trouble together, everybody celebrated together. I remember 13 years old being bought a Walkman. I remember that as probably my first deep listening feeling, you know. But then this incredible thing called hip hop happens and knocks me off my feet and sends me on a completely different trajectory to a lot of my friends I initially grew up with. In between that window of time, obviously for me musically, sound systems affected me, which is within my neighbourhood and come from, like I said, my youth club. Even like in my elder years, when I lived in a hostel with a few of my friends, Cloudham Road, one of my bros, T, we used to record every night. We'd record a cassette. But really now, when I look back in hindsight, it was practicing. So I think all the way through growing up, there was this thing that was close but out of touch at the same time, which actually created more hunger. Smoker's Delight was born out of listening to sample tapes. You know, I've been collecting breaks really since I was 14, 15. So basically what would happen is, because I got this sampler, I literally were just sampling everything. The whole magic in this music was being able to create things with minimal means. This is just a deep expression and a deep feeling, and I think that this record changed me in that way. The thing is about Smoker's Delight, it's a living experience that was recorded and then shared, and then people have created their own experiences with it. It taught me creatively that I could do anything. In A Space Outta Sound, this record really was born out of difficult social time in my life. And I think these challenges and these things are golden nuggets when you get to the nitty-gritty of being challenged. Because what happened through the whole drama brought me back to music. You become a conduit of sound rather than the sound, especially when you open up and learn to get out of the way when you're writing. So I went to work on that with Robin Taylor Firth, with Moses. Moses helped me bring in a gospel choir, Isaac Hayward on drums, Chris Dawkins, rest in peace, on guitar. And I started collaborating with more people outside of my normal field. China B's on there, we've got Sarah Garvid's on there. We've got Danny Double D, amazing drummer from Manchester, on there. You know what I mean? I just really kind of just started going to different spaces with different people. So that whole record, it's deep on so many layers and on so many levels, but I feel musically, I kind of went somewhere with it because I was thinking a bit more outside of the so-called box I was in. And it's also another example of music saving my life, which is done many times. Playing the role Albert Hall is, especially with these records, is surreal. Because I've been thinking about this when it comes to doing the show. We are honouring this music. No matter who created it, no matter who's on it, everybody has got a personal experience with these records. Even though it's expressed from a certain space and place, once it's let out into the world, it kind of becomes something else. You know, it's like having a child and growing up and living into the world and becoming a person. Even though the journey in my life is a reflection of it, I think the people it's connected to and what it means to them is vitally important too. I'm spoiled because I'm going to get to deliver and express the intimacy of Smoker's Delight and express all the glory of In A Space Outta Sound.